Hey guys, Kelly of EVO Cosplay here. Welcome back to my channel. We've got another tutorial today. Today I'm going to show you a little bit of silk dyeing. Now, I am no expert on dyeing. Let me be frank. I'm very much not an expert on this topic, but this is how I've done gradient dyes on all my recent projects. If you guys have additional questions, I am going to link some additional reference down below. But I hope that at least what I'm showing you guys here helps you out a little bit with your own projects. So let's just get into it.
So you're going to need a pot for your dye bath, preferably stainless steel. I'm going to be using RIT dye in dark green for this. You're also going to need some distilled white vinegar. Now while the water is heating on my stove, I'm going to add that cup of distilled white vinegar. And we're going to stir that in. I use an old ruler that I use specifically just for dyeing, just like how I just use this pot for dyeing. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the dye. The more dye that you add, the stronger the bath will be. There is proper math behind this. I just kind of guess it because I also make sure to do test swatches. So after I would have mixed this together, I would have a test piece of fabric to check the dye bath and do a practice swatch on, which you see here, a dry piece of the test fabric. You're also going to need a place to dry it. I use the rack here in my kitchen with a towel underneath to catch any drips of water. Now you're going to want to make sure that you take your piece of fabric you're going to dye and rinse it and get it wet completely. And then you're going to want to make sure that after you've rinsed it, you're going to get rid of any excess water that's in the fabric. Now we're going to check the temperature. You want it between 140 and 160 degrees Fahrenheit for silk. You're also going to want to make sure that the edges of your silk have been finished. I do this with my serger. And now we're going to go ahead and start the dyeing process. And I just do an up and down motion with the silk in the dye bath to create a gradient. You can mark the silk with pins. I learned this from my friend Vicky. It's a great idea to actually mark off the layers of your gradient. I just kind of eyeball it, but that can be super helpful for somebody, especially if you're new to this. And that's my wet test swatch, so I can kind of match the colors. Now, after you've done that, you're going to want to rinse your fabric. I forgot to set the camera up correctly to record this process, but I am currently rinsing the fabric off. In the sink, you want to make sure that you rinse till the water runs clear, and you want to rinse downwards from the lightest to the darkest part of the fabric. And there you have it.
Alright guys, and that's it. That is how I have done my gradient dyes on silk with my past couple projects. I hope this information helped you out a little bit. Like I said before, I am no expert on dyeing. There's a lot more information out there and a lot more technical stuff about it. I'm going to link additional references down below to hopefully help you guys out with your projects in the future. If you do have any questions, please leave comments down below. I'll try to answer them as best I can or direct you to a place where you can get those answers. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorial content and check out my social medias. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!